The following is a presentation of Muddy River News.
Hi, it's Chad from the Liquor Booth, wishing you a festive holiday season. Check out our large selection of bourbons, whiskeys, and tequilas. The Liquor Booth, 3520 Broadway, Quincy. We have all the holiday spirits you need.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Daily Muddy. I'm Ashley Conrad, and we are standing in the beautiful Quincy Museum, and I'm here with the beautiful Barbara Wilkinson Fletcher, who is the executive director of the Quincy Museum, correct?
Yep.
And I think we're right on time, if you can hear the bells,
Yes.
which are also beautiful. So, okay, I hate to admit this, but it's been a long time since I've taken advantage of this beautiful facility and what you have to offer. But walking in the doors, I will say I had kind of like a nostalgia run over me with, like, I used to come here as a child through, the tours that you do with your schools, and you always had just, amazing exhibits. But if you don't mind, just give me a quick history of how the museum came to be here and kind of what brought you to here. Okay?
Sure. The museum, for a lot of people don't realize this, we started as the Cherokee Indian Museum down in Indian Mounds Park.
Okay.
We were actually on an excavated Indian mound that was excavated in 1964 by Dr. Reed.
Okay.
They built a museum over the excavated mound, and they used to display the Native American remains along with a lot of Native American artifacts. And that's how we started. We were there from about 1965 until somewhere around 1970.
Okay.
And then they closed that museum, and they had a great big ceremonial reburying of those remains, covered them up with concrete, covered the burial remains with concrete, and had a Native American ceremony.
Okay.
And then they moved to Quincy Island. And so this museum became the Quincy Indian Museum.
On Quincy Island.
On Quincy Island.
Okay, all right. And that's back when they had the
Sky Ride.
Yeah.
They were
So
actually at the very end of the Sky Ride.
Okay.
So even today, that building is there. If you go down the back road behind the marina all the way to the end, that building is still back there.
I think I've seen that. I don't think you're supposed to go back there,
No,
right?
I don't
but
think so.
I think I have seen it. We won't
But
tell you
it's still painted with Native American designs and
Right.
everything. And that was all designed by Ardith Snow, who was the wife of our first curator.
Oh, wow. Learn something new every day.
Yeah. And so we were there until around 1980, and at that point, things were kind of slowing down a lot at Quincy Island, and QU owned this building, and we took the museum board had only $69 in their treasury.
Oh, wow.
But they took a 1-year lease with an option to buy, and they moved here.
And here is 16th and Main.
1601 Main,
Okay.
which is now, with all the restoration that's been going on over the last many, many years, one of the most architecturally significant intersections in the United States.
Really?
As rated by National Geographic magazine,
Wow.
believe it or not.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Very cool.
So these four houses here are all architecturally significant buildings, which is really cool.
Very cool. And they're all very beautiful. I mean,
Absolutely.
especially this one. This is just, if you look around, it's just breathtaking. Especially this tree, right? I mean, I love a good Christmas tree, but this one is beautiful. So it kind of goes into what you have coming up for the holidays. I know you just had a great event here. It was Saturday. Okay. What was that?
We celebrated Saint Nick Night.
Okay.
That's an annual event we do for children. And Saint Nick Night is basically, we do it a little bit early because we like to do it on a Saturday night, so it's not a school night, so that more children can participate. But what we do is we tell stories around the fire of St. Nicholas, and during the program we give the children a carrot, because it's a European tradition that on St. Nick Night, children put a carrot in their shoe.
Yeah.
And then St. Nicholas comes, and the carrot is eaten by St. Nicholas's horse, and St. Nicholas leaves little treats in their shoe.
Nice.
Well, we secretly give a bag of treats to each parent when they come in the door, so that they can participate in this at home.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, this year we had about 120 people in here
Wow.
participating in St. Nick Night. So we were stuffed to the gills.
That's awesome. And you had an appearance by the big man himself.
Of course we did. He came jingling in and he sat in front of our fireplace and he told the story. 'Twas the night before Christmas.
Oh, that's so cool.
And the kids had a chance to sit on his lap and have some nice quiet time with St. Nick, and it's a wonderful event. It's one of my favorites.
Absolutely. It also exposes them, at an early age to what the Quincy Museum is. I know a lot of them come through on, like I said, school field trips, coming to see the different exhibits, but it's just kind of nice to, correlate the two and an awesome storytelling with St. Nick, and then, kind of getting to see what the Quincy Museum is all about. So I'm sure that was awesome. And I know you have other big events coming up, throughout the holiday season, right? You have one that's coming up fairly quickly, right?
Yes.
Okay.
On December 18th, during the afternoon, between 1 and 5 o'clock, we have an open house to the public.
Okay.
So the museum will be free and open to the public. We hope to have some entertainment during the afternoon. But the big event is going to be at 4 o'clock. Okay. We are going to draw the tickets for our big bourbon and whiskey raffle.
All right. Who doesn't love bourbon and whiskey, right?
Well, wonderful. We have 15 bottles of high-end bourbon. Now, if you are a bourbon aficionado,
I'm not, but I love the flavor. So go ahead. Yeah.
So this could be a real education for you, especially if you take a peek at our bottles that are in the display case by our front door, and anybody who wants to can come on in the door and take a look at them, or you can see them on our website. If you go to www.thequincymuseum.org, they're on our website. They're showcased on there. But we have 15 bottles of high-end bourbon, with the best bottle being a bottle of Russell's Reserve 13.
Okay.
Which is...
Sounds fancy.
It is. Yeah. It's very fancy. Mm-hmm. We also have some Kentucky Owl and some really neat bottles. There's 4 bottles of Blanton's, if you know anything about...
I do know Blanton's,
With the little race horses on the top.
Yes, I do know Blanton's.
We have 4 bottles of Blanton's. Okay. And the way that the draw is going to go is that the first ticket drawn gets the lowest value bottle. Okay. And then they go up in value until the 15th ticket will get that bottle of Russell's Reserve.
Okay, and how do you get your raffle tickets?
You can either buy them online. You can go to our website. There's also a QR code that you can scan, either from one of the posters. We have posters all around town. In several locations. You can stop in here and buy a ticket.
Perfect.
We do Venmo.
All the new technology. So if you can't get a raffle ticket, you're doing it wrong, right?
Yep. And they are 20 a piece, or 3 for $50, and all the proceeds benefit the Quincy Museum.
Perfect.
So we're really excited. This is the first time we've ever done something like this.
Okay, first annual.
And we're having a ball with it.
Yeah.
We really are. And frankly, I'm learning about bourbon.
Okay.
And I've learned more since we've started doing this, and I can't wait to see the excitement on the face of the winner, especially if they're a bourbon aficionado.
Yeah, for sure.
Because
that's going to be
that Russell's 13 is really a prime bottle.
Yeah. Well, it'd be awesome to see if they plan on drinking it or just save it forever. I know a lot of aficionados just like to watch. They just like to look at it up on the shelf.
To see it.
Yeah. Well, either way, that event sounds amazing. Like I said, the whole place is decked out for Christmas. So I know that you have just, your doors are open regularly, right?
Right. So we're open Tuesday through Sunday from 1 to 5.
All right. Perfect. And that's to the public to just come in and check out all of the gorgeous exhibits. Speaking of exhibits, thank you so much for talking to me. I appreciate you. Yeah.
I'm glad you guys came. Yeah. Because we have it. Every room on the first floor has a Christmas tree, and they're all different and they're all beautiful.
Yeah, even my mother-in-law, who is definitely a Christmas aficionado, I think she'd be impressed. So
nice work. I hope so.
Yes,
thank you.
Nice work. Appreciate it. Speaking of exhibits, we have some awesome information on an exhibit coming up here this week. Stay tuned. Brittany Bull will give you some information on that.
Quincy Warehouse Bargains is your Quincy home improvement store. It's the only store of its kind in the Quincy area. We offer flooring, mattresses, area rugs, dining sets, couches, appliances, and much more. And have more products to come so we can better serve the Quincy and tri-state community. Our staff is ready to help you find what you need to make your house a home. Quincy Warehouse Bargains, 4100 North 24th Street, Quincy.
Welcome to the Abbey, a Quincy tradition. With 6 big screens, a new larger kitchen, and now more seating capacity, the Abbey is the place to be before, during, and after the big game. Come enjoy fan favorite appetizers, steaks, burgers, and a variety of daily food and drink specials. Can't join us? Carryout is available too. Now with a convenient drive-up window to better serve you. 1736 Spring in Quincy. Opens at 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday.
Come join all your friends at the Abbey, a Quincy tradition.
Instant Replay is your local sports bar. With 18 big screen TVs, we have all the sports packages from college games to pro games. We offer daily drink specials, and come check out the Bullpen, our newly renovated beer garden. Instant Replay, 2739 Chestnut in Quincy.
Hi, I'm Brittany Bull. I'm here with
Waylon Rhodes.
And Waylon is going to be an exhibit at the Quincy Museum. He is exhibiting...
I have a little variety of jewelry that I've made in the past year and a half.
Okay.
And I'm displaying it to help raise money for the Quincy Museum, bring attention to this awesome location, and just have a good time meeting people.
Yeah. This is my first time back in the Quincy Museum in a long time. Like you said, it was kind of good putting this back on the map, and your exhibit it's very unique, and I'm like scared to even be wearing it right now. Tell me a little bit about this.
Okay, so this is a ring that I call the Harvest of Series.
Okay.
And basically, I made this, it would have been last year. It features a rhodolite garnet, a 2-carat rhodolite garnet, and about 1 carat total weight of diamonds on the sides, and then there are orange sapphires and orange sapphire and diamond, and I think that's it. And I think they're called Mahenge garnets. It's very cathedral inspired, like on the sides of it.
I asked you earlier. I go, what century is your jewelry modeled after? And you said,
well, it's 21st century jewelry.
I said, what?
Yes.
And the reason being, it was pretty cool. Why?
Because nothing like this has ever been made before. This is one of a kind jewelry that I designed and made from start to finish.
It is pretty, it's beautiful. It really is. And I'm scared to be wearing it, like I said. Tell me a little bit more about yourself real quick, just so that, everyone knows who you are.
Yeah.
Waylon Rhodes. That's quite the name.
Yeah, it was named after Waylon Jennings.
Were you?
Yeah, my mom liked that guy. So, basically I've been a jeweler for 18 and a half years. I'm from Keokuk, but I've been in Oregon for 12 years, moved back to the area, and I've been a jeweler. You
run this company with?
My wife, Justine Rhodes.
Yeah.
We are the co-owners of Waylon Rhodes Jewelry, LLC.
Cool. Based
out of Quincy, Illinois, so we make everything local.
So, did you make your wife's wedding ring?
Yes, my wife's wedding ring was the first ring that I made from start to finish. And then my ring was the second ring I made from start to finish.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Not many people get to say that.
So you're a goldsmith and jeweler. You're here. Please tell them, I guess, it's...
The event?
The event, yeah. It's going to be Wednesday and Thursday?
Yeah, Wednesday and Thursday here at the Quincy Museum at 1601 Main Street.
Perfect.
From 11 a.m. until 8 p.m.
Those are awesome hours.
Yeah, I want enough people to be able to come check it out.
What can they expect when they're here?
They'll learn a little bit about my processes of making jewelry, a little bit about me, and they'll get to meet me in person.
Yeah.
And they'll get to see the jewelry that I've made over the last couple years.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, I look forward to checking it out.
Yeah.
I want my family to see this jewelry in person. It's heavy. It's cool. It's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah. Like we were talking earlier, the Quincy Museum is a gem of this area.
Oh, yeah.
It really is. And I fell in love with this place when I first visited in 2020. I am inspired by all the motifs and the gilded wood carving that's done here, and I do plan on incorporating this type of design work into my own jewelry.
Yeah.
And create a line of jewelry inspired by this place, and then hopefully it brings in a little bit of revenue, and it helps to celebrate this place, because that's really what this event is all about, is celebrating the Quincy Museum.
I think it sounds good. So check out the gems inside the gym here at the Quincy Museum. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate it.
Dazzle your friends and family this holiday season and do it right with beautiful furniture and stunning accessories from Harvey's Furniture. We always have new items arriving daily, and we have a huge in-stock selection. Harvey's Furniture, our home, your home. Are you looking for the perfect venue for your next special event? Check out Utopia Event Center. Utopia has a large banquet room and an awesome bar area, perfect for anything from birthday parties to formal corporate meetings. It also offers a photo booth, stage for a DJ or a live band, and a fully stocked bar, all for only $300. Check us out at utopiaeventcenter.com or call Barn at 217-430-6559 for more information. Utopia Event Center, 900 North 12th Street in Quincy. Well, if you would have just heard Brittany and I talking, we were talking about the clean buzz of whiskey. And if you are a whiskey fan, you should stop by the Quincy Museum and get your raffle ticket for the Bourbon and Whiskey raffle that's coming up. It's on the 18th of December, starting at 4 p.m. You don't have to be present to win. And tickets are only $20. And they're going to draw, based like kind of the bottom up. Right? So all of this great whiskey. And aside from the raffle,
You can check out the place.
it's just such a neat place.
It is.
Like I mentioned before, I haven't been here. I hate to admit it. I need to come here more often because it is. It's not even hidden. It's just a Quincy gem that we need to take more advantage of, especially with our kids.
Yes.
Just let them come in and
Get out
check
of the
it
house
out.
in the winter.
Yeah.
Get off your phone. And
Absolutely.
Bring your phones in here and take pictures with
Check
your
it out.
kids.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. Even if you don't care about the exhibits, if you're into old buildings with charm, this place is just something to see. It's amazing. And it's open. What is it open on? It's open from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Okay, 6 days a week. Yeah. So anytime you're thinking, what should we do today? Which is a common theme in our house.
Yes.
And I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the next 2 days, Wayland's exhibits are from 11 to 8. So
Yep.
those times anybody can make.
Yeah. So come in after work, check it out. If you're off, bring the kiddos down and just see the beauty that the Quincy Museum has to offer. So I think that does it for us today, unless you have anything else you want to.
No.
All right. Well, that's it for today. We'll see you back here tomorrow with more Daily Muddy.
Muddy River News. Our home, our news.